I am currently 24 years old and I have never had a girlfriend. But I intend to change that because my biggest goal in life is to become a dad. That's why I started this series, Dad Maxing, a series of weekly vlogs where I record and share everything that I do till I achieve my goal of becoming a father.
Today I woke up at 6 a.m. because my work shift starts at 7:50 and I'm going to be working for 11 hours until 7 p.m. So see you guys after work. After working my 11-hour shift, when I went back home, on the way I bought some groceries and then I ate dinner and went straight to bed. Once again, today my shift starts at 8:30 a.m. Here I have my lunch for today because once again I have a 11-hour shift, so see you guys at 8 p.m. when I leave my workplace. After my long shift, I once again bought groceries, and when I arrived home, I had dinner. I have right now, right here with me, my computer because I just bought my flight to Hanoi, Vietnam for the 13th of May, meaning now I have a departure date from Japan and I have only 1 month left in my job. So let's work hard this last month, make some money, save up money, and then enjoy this summer my Southeast Asia solo traveling trip. Now I'm gonna brush my teeth and then I am gonna go to bed. Good night. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, and I have not run since Saturday, which is when I completed my goal of running a sub 2 hour half marathon. And as I told you yesterday, I have 1 month left in Japan. So for this next month, my goal is to work out and gain as much muscle in the upper body as quickly as possible, because I have not trained upper body in like maybe a month and a half, because I was specifically preparing for the half marathon and I did lose a bunch of weight, so I want to gain it back. My idea is to get jacked before I start my solo traveling trip in May. And if you're wondering why I'm running, it's because I have to run to the only place where I can train, which is the calisthenics park that I have about 2k away from home. So that's where I'm going right now. I'm gonna train chest, shoulders, and triceps. After my workout, I had my daily amount of protein in chicken. It's about to be 12 p.m., which is when I'm going to start my shift. And this week and next week, I'm going to be starting my shift a little bit earlier. Instead of at 2 p.m., I'm going to be starting at 12, and next week at 1 p.m. because I want to use this last month to make as much money as possible so I can have more money for my solo traveling trip in summer. So see you guys at 7 p.m. when I finish my shift. After finishing work, I went to sell some of my grandpa's clothes to a secondhand store. Then I arrived home, had dinner, and went to bed. Today I woke up again at 8 a.m. and I'm running to the park right now to do back. I cannot do biceps, unfortunately, with doing calisthenics, and I'm also going to train abs. After my workout, I showered and I went to work. And then after that, I came back home, had dinner, and went to bed. Good morning, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me really well because it's really windy, but today is Friday, 10th of April, and I'm gonna be training legs because I cannot allow myself to skip legs, even though I'm fucking tired and sick of training legs, because that's all that I was doing for the half marathon. I still have to train them because I don't want to have chicken legs. So let's go do that. After finishing my workout, I headed to work. Then, after work, I went to the second-hand bookstore to restock on One Piece. And then I had dinner. I just had dinner and I'm gonna go to bed really early at 9:30 p.m. because tomorrow I have to wake up once again at 6:30 a.m. to go to work. And if tomorrow I work 11 hours, maybe I might work 10, 30. But yeah, if tomorrow I work 11 hours, this week's total working hours would come out to 54, I think, or something like that, pretty close to 55, which is a lot of working hours. But yeah, I have to dial in and I have to keep working like this because I need to save up money. It's a lot of work, man. I'm gonna go to bed right now, but before that, before going to bed, I was journaling, which I hadn't done in 6 days, but now I did it. And what I journaled about was actually something that I want to comment here in video. To give a reminder to myself that I have seen myself as a lazy person my whole life, to be honest. But working here in Japan, I have realized that I am actually a very, very hardworking and disciplined person, and that I can be confident in saying that statement. You know, I used to be lazy because there is no correlation between the hard work that I did and the goals that I wanted to achieve. And that's why I genuinely think I used to be lazy in the past, because I didn't see results fast enough and I wasn't patient enough. But now that I see a direct correlation between working 60-hour work weeks here in Japan and making money for my solo traveling trip through Southeast Asia, I have proven to myself that I am actually very disciplined and very hardworking, and that I can maintain a working schedule of working 60 hours per week, plus maintaining a healthy body and doing exercise every single day, which to me is really impressive, to be honest. Most people, I think, wouldn't be able to do this. Even though I do have to say my job, I enjoy it very much, and it's actually not that hard to do my job. Either way, still, I am proving to myself that I can work hard if there is direct correlation between the hard work and the goals that I want to achieve. And honestly, I am excited about the 2 months of solo traveling I'm going to be doing this summer, but I am even more excited about the big risk that I'm taking in September when I'm going to go to pilot school, which I have already decided my mind upon, and I am going to take the risk of going into debt 70,000 euros to become a pilot, because behind fear and behind risk is all the reward that I want. And now that I have tried out a job and have realized that the only job that I would actually enjoy for the rest of my life would be a pilot, I have a clear goal. And I know that I'm going to work very, very fucking hard when I get into pilot school. And I'm like super, super motivated to go to pilot school after the solo traveling trip. This period in Japan is probably one of the best periods of my life, because I am learning so much about myself that I am honestly very, very surprised. Either way, I wanted to leave this here on video, so that's it, and now I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Saturday, 11th of April. I woke up really, really early in the morning at 6:30 a.m. because my shift started at 8:30 and I had to be at work for an 11-hour shift. Then, after finishing my long shift, I came back home and I had dinner. So after having dinner at 10 p.m., I continued reading Water 7, and I literally couldn't stop myself, and right now it's 3 a.m. I should have woken up early tomorrow and read early tomorrow first thing in the morning, but I ended up finishing the whole entire arc of Water 7, and now I'm finally going to bed. Good night. Good morning. Today is Sunday, 12th of April. Well, I woke up an hour ago and I was in bed for 1 hour, just doing absolutely nothing. And surprisingly, I did wake up kind of early at around 10 a.m. considering I went to sleep at 3 a.m. yesterday. I'm gonna go do my run and workout now, and I have quite a bunch of stuff to do today, so let's go get it. While I am folding the clothes that I've been drying all day today, I'm gonna explain what is it that I did today, which was none other than read One Piece all day. I was also looking at the BPN Last Man Standing ultramarathon and watching some YouTube. Basically laying all day on the couch.